Welcome back. Into the education sector, and should this threat of a strike go through, it will affect the South-South and the Southeast polytechnics. That's because the Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, ASUP Zone D, have threatened to embark on an indefinite industrial action come Sunday, the 21st of August 2016. Reading out a 3-page communique after a meeting of the Zone D chapter of the Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, the coordinator of the zone, ASUP, Comrade Chika Ogonwa, says the zone, which comprises all polytechnics in the Southeast and South-South states, have decided to embark on the strike following the indifference shown by the government after the 1-month ultimatum given to address the current challenges facing the union have elapsed.
2 years have elapsed, and yet government has not come around to effectively address the union's demand. Several attempts by the union to engage responsible government officials, both under the past and the present administration, to address the demand of the union have met with lethargic responses from them. The effect of this may be likened to a sow left unattended for too long. The challenges facing the sector have continued to worsen. The worsening state of the sector has brought to the attention of the present government. The indifference shown by the government has compelled ASUP to issue a 1-month ultimatum to the government effective from 24th July 2016 to address the current challenges if we are to stop the decay in the sector. We may have no option than to mobilize our members nationwide and embark on an industrial strike after the 21st of August 2016.
Meanwhile, also in the education sector, drama ensued between some students, some staff, members of staff, and contractors at the University of Calabar during a peaceful protest at that institution over alleged corruption of the university management. While protesters were around the Senate building carrying placards with different inscriptions to send out their message, unknown men stormed the university gate in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, to scare them away. That was the altercation of sorts that ensued, and in the North Central, it's about 8 days after a police officer was a former governor's aide and 2 of his children died in a fire incident in Jos Plateau State. His wife and daughter escaped that incident, but with some level of injuries and burns. Some others who live in that compound with various degrees of burns are seeking the assistance of the government as well as concerned citizens.
Jenta Adamu, a suburb of Jos Plateau State, where a retired Assistant Superintendent of Police Anthony Kwanme and his 3 children were killed in a fire incident. The survivors of the tragedy have been staying with friends and relatives and are hoping to secure better accommodation. Christiana Kwanme, wife of the late police officer who survived the inferno, with her daughter and stepdaughter, narrates her ordeal.
He came back around 11. That was light. So he was telling me that he wants to go and watch the Nigerian ball that they played. So I just continued my sleep. He now told me the rain now started. He now said he will not go again. So we slept. We are discussing. He was just talking to me throughout around 12. So that time 12 was sleep off. It's 1 o'clock. I wanted to go and use myself. So when I woke up, I was perceiving smoke. So I now told him that something is coming. We opened our bedroom door. Already the parlor is on fire.
Another survivor, Manya, was fortunate to escape with her children.
I'm staying with my auntie. If government can help us, we need help.
The wife of the deceased had secured a temporary shelter, which was provided by her employer.
There's not any pin that we escape. It's only the clothes that we slept with that we escaped with. So people came with little clothes and then food. That's how we are surviving.
Our appeal is to individuals, government, both state and federal, to come to the aid of these victims.
As the survivors gradually pick up pieces of their lives, they say issues of sales and patronage of adulterated and fake electrical wires should be adequately addressed by relevant authorities. And the Urban Development Authority should also monitor the building of houses, especially in the suburbs.
Our sincere sympathy to the victims of that incident. Finally, the Kwara State Command of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has arrested one Mohammed Adamu for possessing about 9.8 million naira in fake currency notes. Parading the suspect, the state commander of the NDLEA said the confiscated counterfeit money in 1,000 naira notes were concealed in cartons of noodles. He noted that the counterfeit money trafficker was arrested by the Jeba command of the agency while he was on transit to Kanu, noting that a yet-to-be-identified accomplice in Ilorin will soon be arrested. Can't tell the real from the fake, looking from afar off. But that's it on News Across Nigeria for this edition. Thank you for watching. I'm Olumide McCauley.